Hello, dear students. Welcome back on my YouTube channel, Learn 8th Standard English Textbook. Myself, Bhagwan Saruday from Gokula Education Societies, JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. Today, we are going to learn Unit 4.4, that is the lesson Ramanujan. Students, let's learn the lesson Ramanujan. One morning early in 1913, Hardy found among the letters on his breakfast table a large untidy envelope decorated with Indian stamps. When he opened it, he found sheets of paper by no means clean, on which, in a non English script, were the line after line of symbols. Hardy glanced at them without enthusiasm. One morning early in 1913, Hardy found a letter on his breakfast table, which was a large untidy envelope decorated with Indian stamps. Hardy was an English mathematician known for his achievements in number theory and mathematical analysis. When Hardy opened that envelope, he found sheets of paper by no means clean, which was non English script, where line after line of symbols means Hardy could not understand what is written in that script. Hardy glanced at them without enthusiasm. He felt more than anything bored. He glanced at the letter, written in halting English, signed by an unknown Indian, asking him to give an opinion of these mathematical discoveries. The script appeared to consist of theorems, most of them wild or fantastic looking, or one or two already well known, laid out as though they were original. There were no proofs of any kinds. Hardy was not only bored but also irritated. It seemed like a curious kind of fraud. He put the manuscript aside and went on with his daily routine. Hardy felt very bored. He just saw a letter which was not written in proper English. That letter was signed by an unknown Indian who is asking him to give an opinion of these mathematical discoveries. The script appeared to consist of theorems. Most of them was wild or fantastic, or one or two already well known. There were no proofs of any kinds. Hardy was not only bored but also irritated. It seems like curious kind of fraud. He put the manuscript aside and went on with his day's routine. Manuscript. It means a handwritten document. After lunch, he looked off for a game of real tennis in the university court. Loop off means move along with long easy steps. After lunch, Hardy moved for a game of real tennis in the university court. In the late afternoon, he came back to his rooms. But that particular day, while the timetable was not altered, means it was not changed, but internally things were not going to according to the plan. But he get annoyed by puzzling with Indian manuscript, which was sent by unknown Indian. Theorems such as he had never seen before, nor imagined. A fraud of genius? A question was forming. Is a fraud of genius more probable than an unknown mathematician of genius? Clearly, the answer was no. Back in his room in Trinity, he had another look at the script. He sent word to Littlewood. Littlewood, who was an English mathematician. They must have a discussion after hall, means after dinner, regarding manuscript which was sent by Indian. Before midnight, they knew and knew for certain. The writer of these manuscripts was a man of genius. That was as much as they could judge that night. It was only later that Hardy decided that Ramanujan was. in terms of natural mathematical genius in the class of Gauss and Euler, but that he could not expect because of that defects of his education and because he had come on the scene too late in the line of mathematical history to make contribution on the same scale. After the discussion before midnight, they come to know that the writer of these manuscripts was a man of genius. That was much as they could judge that night. It was decided that it was Ramanujan in the term of natural mathematic genius in the class of famous mathematician like Gauss and Euler. But he could not expect because of lack of his education, because he had come too late in the line of mathematical history to make contribution on the same scale. The following day Hardy went into action. Ramanujan must be brought to England. Hardy decided. Money was not a major problem. Trinity had usually been good at supporting unorthodox talent. Once Hardy was determined, no human agency could have stopped Ramanujan, but they needed certain amount of help from a superhuman one. The following day, Hardy went into action. He decided Ramanujan must be brought to England. Money was not major problem, but Trinity has usually been good at supporting unorthodox talent. Once he decided no human agency could have stopped Ramanujan, but he needed certain amount of help from superhuman one. Ramanujan turned out to be a poor clerk in Madras, living with his wife on £20 a year. He was usually strict about his religious observances, with a mother who was even stricter. It seemed impossible that he could break the ban and cross the water. Fortunately, his mother had the highest respect for the goddess of Namakkal. One morning, Ramanujan's mother made a startling announcement. She had a dream the previous night in which she saw her son seated in a big hall among a group of Europeans, and the goddess of Namakkal had commanded her not to stand in the way of her son fulfilling his life's purpose. This, say Ramanujan's Indian biographers, was a very agreeable surprise to all the concerned. Ramanujan was living in Madras. He was a poor clerk. He was usually strict about his religious observances. Even his mother also was strict. It seemed impossible that Ramanujan could break the ban and cross the water. Fortunately, his mother had the highest respect for the goddess of Namakkal. Namakkal was the district in Tamil Nadu. One morning, Ramanujan's mother made a surprising announcement. She had a dream the previous night in which she saw her son seated in a big hall among the group of Europeans, and the goddess of Namakkal had commanded her not to stand in the way of her son fulfilling his life purpose. So, the Ramanujan's Indian biographer was very agreeable surprise to all concerned. In 1914, Ramanujan arrived in England. So far as Hardy could detect, Ramanujan, despite the difficulties of breaking the caste laws, did not believe much in theological doctrine except for a vague, fantastic benevolence any more than Hardy did himself. But he did certainly believe in ritual. When Trinity put him up in college within 4 years, he became a fellow. There was no Ellen St. Eben self indulgence for him at all. Hardy used to find him ritually change into his pyjamas, cooking vegetables rather than miserably in a frying pan in his own room. In 1914, Ramanujan arrived in England. So far as Hardy thought Ramanujan, despite the difficulties of breaking caste laws, he did not believe much in theological doctrine. It means a set of belief about God and religion. It means Ramanujan did not believe much in God and religions. Hardy and Ramanujan both did certainly believe in religion. Ramanujan became a fellow when Trinity put him up in the college within 4 years. It means he got the fellowship of the Trinity College, and there was no Alan Set Eben self indulgence for him at all. And Hardy also used to find some ritually change into the pyjamas, cooking vegetables rather than miserably in frying pan in his own room. Means some changes are found in Ramanujan. Their association was strangely touching one. Hardy did not forget that he was in the presence of a genius, but genius that was, even in mathematics, almost untrained. Ramanujan had not been able to enter Madras Chennai University because he could not matriculate in English. Their association was strangely touching one. It means we can say that the bonding between Hardy and Ramanujan was very strong. It was very emotional. So Hardy did not forget that he was in the presence of genius. Means he never forget that Ramanujan is a genius and he is a genius in mathematics. But only he is untrained. But still he is very genius. Ramanujan had not been able to enter, could not get admission in Madras University because he could not matriculate in English. Means he could not pass in English subject, so that he could not get admission in Madras University. According to Hardy's report, Ramanujan was always amiable and good natured. Amiable means pleasant and friendly. Means Ramanujan was pleasant and friendly and good natured man. Sometimes Ramanujan could not understand Hardy's conversation. Whenever Hardy speak beyond mathematics subject, then Ramanujan get confused and means he could not understand what Hardy is speaking. Even inside mathematics, they had to come to terms with the difference in their education. To come to terms with means to accept gradually. Means if they are speaking about mathematics, even at that time, they also had to accept the gradually because of Ramanujan's education. Ramanujan was self-taught, means he is a self-trained person. He did not get proper education in mathematics. So he knew nothing of the modern rigor, means modern condition and concept about mathematics. In the sense, he did not know what a proof was. In an sentimental moment, it means in a full of emotion moment. Hardy once wrote that if Ramanujan had been better educated, he would have been less Ramanujan. Means he want to say that if he get educated, he can be less than Ramanujan. Means he could not be brave. But coming back to his ironic sense, means opposite expression, he said hardly later corrected himself that the statement was nonsense. Then Hardy corrected himself as if Ramanujan had been better educated, he would have been even more wonderful than he was. Means Ramanujan, if he will get education, then he will be better educated, then he will be even more wonderful than he was. In fact, Hardy was obliged to teach him same formal mathematics as though Ramanujan had been the scholarship candidate at Winchester. Hardy said that was most singular experience of his life. England gave Ramanujan such honors as were possible. The Royal Society elected him a fellow at the age of 30. A fellow means which is award, title, honor which is given by the Royal Society, that was given by England, a fellow. Trinity also elected him a fellow in the same year. He was the first Indian to be given either of this distinction, and he was amiably grateful. Means he was very pleasant about his work, but later he soon became ill. Hardy used to visit Ramanujan as he lay dying in hospital at Putney. And it was one of the most visits that there happened in the incident of taxi cab number. The incident where talk about taxi number at Putney, and mostly he had gone out to Putney by taxi as usual. He chosen a method of convenience. Convenience means a vehicle. He went to the room where Ramanujan was lying, and in the conversation, this probably said without a greeting and certainly as his first remark, the number of my taxi cab was 1729. It seemed to me rather dull number. To which Ramanujan replied to Hardy, "No, Hardy, it is a very interesting number. It is the smallest number expressible as the sum of two cubes in two different ways." It was difficult in wartime to move Ramanujan to a kinder climate. He died of tuberculosis back in Madras after 2 years the war. As Hardy wrote in the Apology, his roll call of mathematicians. Some mathematicians are died before 50 years age. Galileos died at 21, Abel at 27, Ramanujan at 33, Riemann at 40. And Hardy said, "I do not know an instance of major mathematical advance initiated by a man past 50. Dear students, here we have learned the lesson Ramanujan, how the Ramanujan was a great mathematician. Students, complete all the questions answer in your classwork notebook from English workshop, which is given page number on 95. Thank you.